Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Colleagues, hope you're enjoying this Saturday. I rise today to support House Bill 1192. After 3 weeks of budget hearings through the month of March, after having the privilege and the opportunity to speak and to question the different secretary-elects, the various agency heads, we learned a lot about this budget. From then in March to now, today, June 27th, I continue to hear from my constituents about their concerns with the budget proposal that was presented to us back on March 3rd. House Bill 1192, in front of us right now, has no new taxes on our most vulnerable populations, those in nursing homes, those receiving in-home health care services, those who rely on ambulatory services just to leave their home. 1192 has no new taxes for families who need in-home help to take care of a disabled child or parent. No new taxes on durable equipment like a wheelchair or diapers or Depends. No new taxes for families who struggle to pay daycare, either for a child or a parent. No new taxes for our students who are seeking higher education on their school fees, their textbooks, their meal plans. I could go on, and I could read that list of new taxes that had been proposed to you, but you all know it. You all know that list so well that on June 1st, you voted against that proposal. Every one of us in this room voted against increasing taxes, not a vote, not a bloomin' vote. It was a reality check. Collectively, not just one side of the aisle or the other, collectively, we decided and we showed with our vote that we don't want to raise taxes on the people we serve. We didn't want to raise personal income tax by 21%. We didn't want to increase and expand our sales tax on hundreds of items. So where's that leave us? We need to look at what we can afford. Just like when I have that reality check conversation with my kids. Honey, you can't spend what you don't have. This budget proposal is reflective of our fiscal reality, as well as our collective will that we don't want to raise historic $4 billion in taxes this year, $8 billion the following year. We don't want to be part of that dramatic increase in spending. This budget provides additional support for our top priorities. I hear education. $100 million new dollars for education, for basic ed. You all have their spreadsheets. 500 school districts, every one of them gets an increase. Special education gets an increase. Higher education, early education, community education. It's in there. It's also within our means. The reality is that we have in front of us a sustainable budget that's sustainable with the available revenue that we have. This is how I run my household. This is how I teach my kids to run theirs. And this is how we should run our government. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.